think that I got to be on the first Skype call ever, first Skype video call ever. And that was when I had to be in Palo Alto, California at the same time I had to be in Tallinn, Estonia. And I asked if I could use video conferencing for my speech to the people in Palo Alto while I was at the board meeting for Skype. And I asked Nicholas Zenstrom if we could do video conferencing there. And at that time, you rented video conferencing machines. They were big and expensive, and they talked like, it was never very good. So then Nicholas said, "Oh yeah, no problem. We'll have video conferencing." And Skype was only audio at that time, and he set it up. And then just before we started to do this interview, Nicholas and me, for this group in Palo Alto, he said, "Okay, throw the switch." And I said, "What do you mean throw the switch?" And he goes, never mind. And we did this whole video conference, and I said, "How did that work?" to the people in Palo Alto. And they said, "Oh my God, it's fantastic. We could see the pores on your skin. Everything looked great." And Nicholas starts laughing. He said, "That was the first Skype video call ever." And I said, "Whoa, we've got a big winner here." And he said, "Not so fast, Tim. We cut off 100,000 simultaneous audio calls in order to get the bandwidth to do that video." So entrepreneurs, take that advice. Do whatever it takes to make it happen. You sometimes you have to do some wild and crazy things. So anyway, that became a great success, and of course Hotmail was a very famous now Indian entrepreneur, Sabir Bhatia, who put that company together, and I just came up with a little message that goes to the bottom of the screen. That's great. The reason I started Draper University of Heroes was because people kept telling me entrepreneurs cannot be trained. They cannot be taught. You can't teach entrepreneurship. It's just got to be in their heart and soul. And part of that's true, but whenever anybody says you can't do something, I always think, how would I do this? And that's where that was the birth of Draper University of Heroes. And we've had now 1,500 students come through in one way or another. And I'd say 400 or 500 have started businesses. I do know one of our greatest successes was an Indian woman who started something called Envision, which measures can detect cancer without damaging the fallopian tube. And she would not have started her business if it had not been for her going through Draper University of Heroes. So there was an entrepreneur that was created there.